I just feel for Sleepy Hollow and Chef G because I feel like now they may get caught up in a RICO.
Well,
they were just seen with someone that's about to stand trial.
That's familiar territory for Sleepy Hollow and Chef G.
Which is why, like, why would you even want to be next to him? You're definitely going to be caught in this RICO.
Yeah.
Like, once you get taken off Summer Jam, the RICO is next.
Well, Peter Rosenberg, he's calling for Sleepy Hollow and Chef G to be removed from the Summer Jam lineup after they were supporting Trump at his rally in New York City, which I think is fucking crazy for Peter Rosenberg to be upset about, where he wants them removed for that. Like, to me, see, that's where people take their political views a little too far.
Can we just pull up the list of everyone that's ever performed at Summer Jam and vet their past?
This is what I'm saying.
Listen, I thought it was corny as fuck for Sleepy Hollow and Chef G to do that. I've been on record saying it. But to remove them from Summer Jam, all right, man. Rosenberg, should we have done a Big Pun tribute at Summer Jam?
That
your favorite rapper?
Right.
Should we go through that?
Listen, I'm with you. Just know that I'm with you. I'm not here.
It's crazy.
We on the same side of this fight. I'm with you on that, which is why I laugh at a lot of this shit, because it's like people pick and choose. But it's like, all right, you're mad at Chef G and Sleepy Hollow for just going on stage saying "Make America Great Again." Cool, fine. You can be upset at that. But like you said, if you're upset at that and want them removed for doing that, what about Summer Jam 2001 when you...
What about Summer Jam from 1992 to now?
Exactly. So it's like, again, this whole political thing gets people stirred up, and, they start calling for shit and wanting shit, and it's like, bro, stop it, man. Like, at some point or another, you supported and fucking camped out and pushed for somebody that had some shit in their past that was nasty and wrong, and
That's why I'm definitely like weary of ever saying somebody should be removed from something out the gate, because we're all going to sound like hypocrites eventually.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to go through the past of things you've approved
and supported,
yeah. And you're going to look like you're full of shit.
Yeah,
like 100%. All right, this is where you draw the line. What about all that other shit you was fine with?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I didn't know. All right,
yeah. You didn't know. Okay, but I mean, again, people being mad at Chef G and Sleepy Hollow, that's just stupid, man. Like, listen, they had an opportunity to go on stage and, speak when Donald Trump was campaigning. Of course they're going to take that opportunity and do that. Like, why wouldn't they?
If we removed everyone from Summer Jam for bad decisions they've made in the past, there would be no such thing as Summer Jam.
No Summer Jam, including some of the people that work for Summer Jam.
Including the hosts.
Yeah, like come on, man. What the fuck are we talking about here? But I get it. It's everybody.
Flex is on that stage every year.
Yeah. Listen. Flex did some shit the other night. I was listening to the radio. I was in the Uber on the way home.
Mm-hmm.
And he played a R. Kelly mix. But in between the mix, he was saying, this guy, football numbers, he's out of here. He's cooked. And I'm like, okay, cool. But why are you blending his music? Why are you blending Happy People with chicken noodle soup? Like, I just didn't get what Flex was trying to do with that. Like, I just didn't understand.
Didn't know where he was taking you?
Yeah, like, you shitting on him and you laughing. You like, yo, he's smoked. He's cooked. He's high football numbers and all this shit. But you still playing his music, though.
And, like, we know that, Flex.
Yeah, like,
we know he's gonna die.
I was just like, yo, this is just, I don't know, man. It was just some weird shit. I don't know. I mean, I get it. On one hand, you laughing at R. Kelly and saying he's nasty and he's out of here, but you're playing his music on your set on the radio.
All right, I think we should take Flex off Summer Jam. That's my stance.
Flip it.
Why do you feel like that?
Because he just played R. Kelly on Hot 97. Easy.
Okay. Not mad at that.
Check the box. No?
Not mad at that. Not mad at it.
I disagree with what Sleepy Hollow and Chef G did, but all right, Flex, you right there too. Why are you playing nasty-ass R. Kelly on your airwaves?
Yeah, Sleepy G and
Sponsored by Ciroc.
Sleepy Hollow and Chef G just went on stage with a presidential candidate. What's the crime in that? Just because you don't like them, you don't like that presidential candidate, they should be removed from Summer Jam?
It's a RICO.
Come on, man. This shit
is his lieutenants,
stupid,
right?
Man. It's stupid. People just got to cut the shit with this political theater bullshit. Like, cut it out. Both sides have nasty shit going on, nasty views, nasty policies. we can all just stop this front like one side is better than the other.
Mo, I feel like our karma is really beautiful. Because after Pete and Cipha go on a rant that you need a Jewish therapist.
I do need a
Same.
Jewish
Yeah, that one's fine.
That's totally
that you need an old Jewish woman therapist. It seems like they immediately caught their karma right away.
Mhm.
Pete with this Chef G, Sleepy Hollow thing. And then OVO 40, I'm not sure if you sent him, and this is like a deeper, darker criminal link, that after Cipha said that about you, you sent OVO 40, head goon of the OVO squad, straight to Cipha's DMs to check him and let him know that he will smack the shit out of Cipha on site, even though 40 doesn't go outside.
And even though 40 is not a violent person, one of the most humble, soft-spoken people you'll probably
Such a
meet.
nice guy.
Great guy. I thought that was funny that 40 sent that.
Can we play the clip, Julian?
Yeah.
So I'm in Toronto. I get a DM from 40. He said, how about I go to your city and play a song where someone calls you a pedophile? I'm like, okay. And he goes, I'm giving you the gist because I lost the messages. Basically, I knew you never liked us. You act nice, but you're really a bitch.
Let's go, 40.
It's on site. When I see you, look at you, you're laughing. When I see you, I'm gonna smack you in the mouth.
Smack you in the mouth.
Smack you in the mouth. He goes, I know you never liked us, which is the craziest to me. I understand the violence, but I know you never liked us. How? Why? Why you think that?
How did you know that? Why did
only supportive and play everything you put out? What are you talking about?
Here's the thing. I actually identify with Cipha, and my brain works the same way. I will ignore the crazy part of smack me in the mouth. I don't give a fuck about that. What you mean I never liked you?
Yeah.
I've always supported you.
Yeah.
Like, we're focusing on the wrong thing right now.
Yeah.
Me and Cipha's brain work the same way in that regard.
It's like when Ray Vaughn called me a hater.
Damn, you still
Because it's just funny.
I cut deep.
You need a Jewish therapist, man.
A hater.
To work through this.
I'm a hater.
She will show you from your childhood why you became a hater.
I just don't, it's just, again, through all of this, it's been interesting just to, the conversations that this whole thing has created and the DMs and the exchanges of messages and
it's brought the worst out of so many people.
Yeah, but it's also, I enjoy it because to me, it exposes, real feelings, real emotions. It exposes what people have always felt and thought, and that's the good thing with this. It's like, oh, okay, you've been waiting for the opportunity to say that,
of course,
whatever, you've been waiting for the moment to get that off, and you finally felt like that was the moment, or this is the moment to get that off. Then cool, I respect it. Whatever you feel, and you should speak your mind and speak to your emotions, and I feel like this cool. But I just think that you got to look at certain things that people say and be like, how did you come up with that?
But do you think 40's been harboring those thoughts about Cipha this entire time? Or do you think they're just in a very sensitive mode right now?
No, I think that the OVO camp, the OVO crew itself, the entire camp, they're just paying attention to a lot of people that they probably always felt like were a little like, yo, he might be a little shady or she might be a little shady. They only fucking with us because they need something from, or they want something from Drake. I think that there's always been that feeling, that kind of undertone. And now through all of this, they're finally seeing these people show their true selves and they show their faces like, oh, see, I knew you didn't really fuck with us. You just wanted Drake to come up to the radio station and, y'all glazing. Y'all just glazing because y'all want Drake to come up there and do whatever. Or you want Drake to come to Summer Jam or, things like that. I think that that's the general feeling. And somebody like Cipha, in exchange with 40's obviously expressing that, like, I knew you never liked us. I knew you never fucked with us or whatever. Like, so obviously these are things that people feel. And this is a time where people are showing how they truly feel about, Drake or OVO.
Well, from my understanding, it was a mix-up. Cipha went on his IG and explained that one of his social media guys, like who posts his stuff for him,
Yeah.
put up photos of the Chappelle pop-up event or whatever it was in Toronto
Mm-hmm.
and put Not Like Us behind the photos.
Mm-hmm.
Cipha said, yo, take that down. That's corny. Put the photos back up.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a misunderstanding, but are they in that disarray where Cipha, who's also an extremely just nice guy who
Mhm.
stays out of conflict, and 40 as well. I think they're both two incredibly
All
nice
of these
people.
guys.
How did this whole thing happen? Like,
Yeah.
how did we get here?
No, Rory and Mom.
Man, were they lucky, Maul. They just got a sneak peek into our Patreon content. To see the full episode and all our other Patreon episodes, please go to patreon.com/New Rory and Maul. Get access to our Discord chat, early releases on sketches, merch, maybe even date Maul for the right tier. He's available.
That has to
He's-
be the right tier.
Okay.
That's
What's
my
the price
price.
though for that? We can add that now.
We're looking at a little 30K maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that you own your value.
Yeah. 30K.
30K and you can have sex with Maul.
Yep. Let's do it.
Patreon.com/Rory and Maul.